Well, hello, this is Robin, Rockin' Robin's Creative Corner, and we're gonna have a play with piano paper. And this is one of the rolls I got. It wasn't in a box, the box totally disintegrated, so I chose to use this piece, and as you can see, this is how it starts, and this one has words all on it. But the problem with piano paper is this paper is from 1902, and this one's a little thicker actually. But what I want to do is, the first thing I want to do is do like a journal cover using this. So because it's so brittle and it's so old, I want to back it. So I've decided what I'm going to back it in, and as you can see, all this wants to do is roll up. That's going to be my first challenge, is to do this and get it to not roll. So that's another reason for the backing. But I think I want to back it in some material, and I don't know which one I want to use. This one is a heavy, but it's so pretty. But I think it's just a little too heavy. It's it's heavy. Alright, so we're not going to try that one. We're going to use the lighter one. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, if I want it to go this way and fold up, which way do I want it and where? So this would be the top. So what I want to do is take this, and I want to glue it to this piece of fabric right here. Now therein lies a good challenge. I've done my research. This paper, which I have to admit, I've never used this paper in anything before, so this will be my first. So we are going to experiment together, and I believe that would be big enough for a journal cover. So what I'm going to use, they suggest either matte medium or Mod Podge. I have both, but I think I'm going to use the Mod Podge. So I'm going to turn this over, and what can I use? I can use my scissor, put that there, turn that over, and this is how I want my material to go. So let me pull that out, and I'm gonna want it to go this way, just so I know what I'm doing. Not that I know what I'm doing, but you know what I mean. So when it folds up, I guess it really doesn't matter which way it goes. So I think I'd rather have the full earth. Or should I want it this way? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put it this way. And I'm gonna make it too big because I can always cut that off. But I'd rather have it too big than not big enough. So let me get out my Mod Podge and let's start gluing. Oh, you're not really... And I'll fix my camera too. There, that looks better, right? Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Let's turn it this way and see if you get... Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make you all sick, aren't I? Oops. We're looking at my ceiling. There. Oh, much better. Okay. Much better. Alright, let's do that. Let me get my Mod Podge. I'll be right back. Okay. So I got my Mod Podge, and it's just a matte Mod Podge. Just a matte. And I put it in a little dish. And let me see, where is my spreaders? Guess I'll use this one. I use silicone because I just find it spreads easier. This is pretty thin. Now, I read a couple different things about this, and they claim you spread it out and then let it dry, place your fabric on, and use an iron. Then I watched another video where the lady put the Mod Podge on. She put everything right on there, then let it dry. So let's see what happens. It's only paper, right? Only 100 and some year old paper. Okay. Let's just spread this out. We'll give it a good even coat. And I think what I'm gonna do is start laying my material and keep Mod Podging as I go. And let's get it spread. I like using silicone because you don't have to throw them out. It comes right off. Even if it dries, and it peels right off. I've found that this is my new love when it comes to applying glue. And see, it's starting to dry in spots, and I don't care if I get it on my mat. I'll just clean my mat again. I probably should care, but because I just cleaned it. My desk has never been this clean. Okay, let's see. We'll just keep spreading. And thank you all for being patient with me. I've been out for a couple of weeks. Having my throat fixed again, which is I have done every 4 months. So today I have another doctor's appointment. It's just, you know, don't get old. It really sucks. It's just one thing after another, and it just seems like when one thing goes wrong, there's a couple things that go wrong. And you know, as I've told you, I have achalasia, so it's rare, and they're really learning a lot more about it now. They still don't know what causes it. I think it's hereditary. I think my grandmother had it. I have a cousin who has it. So, you know, for it to be a rare disease and be in our family, because my grandmother used to show the symptoms that I do, and And I'm just going to put a little extra on the ends here because this paper is tender. And I think I'm going to do both. I'm going to stick it on here. Let's move this up a little and let it dry, and then I'm going to run the iron over it. So let's put that little piece out. See, I'm fixing it as I go. Okay, that went down. That went down here. Fix it as you go. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna put a little extra on the ends here. Just because I really, really want a good bond with the material. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Let's just make sure these edges are covered. Get these edges good. As I said, I will clean my mat afterwards. I just want to make sure this sticks. Okay. All right. Put a little more here. Okay. See, it's drying already. All right, let's get the material on there. I can always run the iron, get that glue re-sticking. All right. So now we're gonna take this, and here we go. Let's see. I'll put it right there. And I'm gonna spread it out. Let me get my, this is a big spatula. Okay, let's spread this nice. And I'm also going to sew it, I believe. I probably should have ironed this material. All right, let's unstick that part. And let's get it smooth. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. That looks good. Let's get air bubbles out. Yes. And when we go over it with the iron, that helps it too. But we gotta let it dry first. And then, because I don't like how it's coming through that material, hopefully it's not going to make a mark. But if it does, it's okay, because it's looking... Alright, let's turn it over. And on this side, I'm going to be very gentle, because this paper is old. Old. There we go. Nice. I want to make sure we have a good stick here. And let's hope this works. Okay. So, I'm going to let you go for now. Put you on hold. Let this dry. I do not want to take a heat gun or anything to it because I do not know how it'll react. I do not want to set this paper on fire, that's for sure. It's that old, it's that brittle. And this is coming unglued a little, so let's just take just a little bit and put there. Put it right there. And let's get that stuck. There we go. That's good and stuck now. Okay. All right. So, let's let this dry. And then we'll cut it out. And we'll see how it worked. Okay. See you in a little bit. Okay. Well, it has dried. I did cut it, and now I am going to iron it. So here's my protective cloth. Put that on the material. It's supposed to do, I guess, same thing as like if you put a towel over it, but we'll give it a try. So I have my iron on the hottest setting. I'm just gonna smooth it out. Get that glue reactivated so it'll stick to this material really, really well. And all I did was trim around the piano roll. So let's see what happens. It's not hot. This is just a little mini travel iron. My mother used to have it when I packed her up to move back to Vermont. She didn't have room for it, and I said, well, I have a space for it. And I have to say, I do love this little iron. I use it a lot. And I think she got it from Amazon. I'm not really quite sure. But she's not a big ironer, but she does like her clothes, so they look nice. So let's see. Well, it really smoothed out the material. That worked nice. Let's see the other side. Ooh, it smoothed out the paper too. Now, do I dare try it? And look at the coloring of that paper. Isn't that just gorgeous? And this, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. But this is going to be an excellent journal cover. Let me just make sure my edges are, that's the main thing. I want to make sure these edges are stuck well. I am going to sew it as well. I now sew. I purchased a little sewing machine, and I love my little sewing machine. And this is not hurting that paper at all. This is perfect, but I would think the heat would dry it out, but the glue maybe will moisten it. I don't know. So let's look. Oh, isn't that nice? That turned out nice. Okay. Perfect. So this little cloth works very, very well. Okay, good. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to sew around the edges, and I'm going to trim this extra material off because I don't think putting it over, because I want this as the cover. So if I put it this way, put it this way, oh, that's going to be a nice size for a tall journal too. Oh, I like it a lot. Now, if you wanted to make it shorter, I would cut each end uniformly uniformly. I take maybe an inch and a half, and go from there. And I'm going to come up with some sort of closure here. So I'm not going to cut this material right here, but I am going to trim around. So I'm going to trim it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm checking the edges. I see I have one that is not stuck. So I'm going to put a little glue, and I'm going to use the art glitter glue because that holds everything. Oh, look at this. I didn't get that whole edge very well. But like I said, I'm going to sew it. Okay. Got my pen. And look at this, folks. My very first dangly glue pin thingy. Never made one before, but I lost my pin again. I finally found it, and I said, oh, I am going to make me one of these. So I did. It might not be perfect, might not be pretty, but I can find my glue. So now I'm looking at this like, okay, it's going to be a journal, and I want player piano paper in the journal. So I'm going to sew all around this, which you don't need to watch, but let me shut this iron off because it is just a little too warm for me. It is a beautiful day here in Florida. It is 78 degrees and sunny. Have the windows open. It is nice. So now what I'm going to do is take my piano paper. I'm going to roll it out. And I'm going to set something to hold it. And I'm going to decide how big my pages should be. So, let me get my journal. And let's kind of guesstimate. Okay, so what I'm doing here is doubling up these pages. Now you can do it of several ways, but from the different videos I watched, and God forbid I watched many, I saw, oh, I should write down names. I saw this lady do this one, and it turned out beautiful. So this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm doubling it over, and then we'll do other ways, but I'm going to double it over. I'm going to glue this down right here. Okay, so let me pull that up. Let me get my Mod Podge. Okay, let me get my spreader. And I know where my fold is. It's right there. And if I want, because you can't see it, because we will be folding it over onto itself, I'll just put a little line there. Okay. Oh, this stuff. I keep the silver down on it, and it keeps the glue good, because I heard too many people saying they have to put saran wrap over it to keep their Mod Podge good, because it clumps, and it does clump if you don't. So this is the little plastic thingy, and it's messy, and I have a dry cloth here. So gonna do is pour some in my cup. That should be enough. And this is very brittle, so I'm going to be very gentle. And I'm going to go up to that line. And I'm going to glue this.
I'm going over with Sunoco in the mailbox.
Okay. And that was my husband. He's going for a ride. Taking the car. He's very considerate. He always lets me know where he's going. So let's get this glued and I'll speed this up when I edit the video, if I can figure out how to do that. Otherwise, just fast forward through this. I know it's boring. But I want to put a good amount of glue because I want it to hold. And you see this paper is ripping. Where these perforation thingies are, where the music is, when I cut it, it decided it was gonna rip there. And there's nothing I can do about that, but we can make it look good because we have glue, and I'm not being shy with the glue this time. I'm putting it on. Okay. I got a good amount of glue on there, so I'm going to fold it over right where it was. Let's fold that down. Oh, look at the glue I got everywhere. My gosh. Okay. I'm going to fold it down very gently. I'm going to fold this down very gently. And straighten it out very gently. Okay, there we go. There we go. That looks good. So now what I'm gonna do, because I want this to be a full page, I'm going to push this out more. I'm gonna fold it up, make sure it's even, crease it, and then fold it one more time. See, I don't really measure, and this paper isn't very cooperative to stay unrolled. So there we go. We have the same size. So now what I want to do is take this one. I'm going to fold this back. Fold that back. And let me get a piece of scrap. Just a piece of wax paper. And I put under there because of these holes. I don't want it to glue to the first page that I just did. So now, there's my fold line. Okay. There's my fold line. So, oops, I don't know why I did that. So now, I'm going to make my mark. This is where I'm going to put my glue up to here. So let me get my glue. Hopefully I'm in camera, because I am into what I'm doing. Okay, let's glue, baby, glue. So I hope everybody's doing well. I don't think I asked that. And I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I am recording before Thanksgiving here because I'm trying to do a little each day. So that way I can get it all in and do the dry time and all that garbage. And the turkey is thawing. We got a really good buy on a turkey. Our Winn-Dixie had a wonderful sale. So, got that already. Can't wait. I love turkey sandwiches, turkey soup, turkey casserole. I drive my husband crazy. He said, please. He'll be begging me, no more turkeys, please. But I do freeze some so that I can make things at different times, because I'm known to make turkey, I'm known to make corned beef, all times of the year, not just for Thanksgiving. So there we go. So now let's take this and let's fold it. I can take that out now. No, I can't, but I need to see the fold. So let's put that there. And let's get it even. Okay, are you even? On the glued side down underneath it. There we go. There we go. And let's smooth. Where'd my... Let's smooth that out. Very gently. I do not want to rip it. This is okay because there's no holes. But this is where I don't want to rip it. Whoops, got a piece of material in there. Okay, there's a little wrinkle right there, but you know what? I don't mind that. Let's see. Most of it came out. I don't mind it at all. Okay, so there we have it. We have... Let me get this out of the way. Just make sure my mat's cleaned up. Let's take this and put this here. All right, let's cut it. And see how that just rolls right up. So now we have not only made a journal cover, but we've made a page. And it's a little long, so it can be trimmed. I would actually trim it down here and keep the words. But we actually have a page. And you can make several. As you see, I've used quite a bit of this, and there's still, I don't know if you can see, a good probably ½ inch of paper still on here. So I can make a couple of these and then mix it with regular papers that I would do with a journal, make a closure, and I could have a very nice journal. What do you think? There's two ways we can use piano roll. I like this. Okay, so let's go on to number 3. Let me get some materials and I'll be right back. The other thing I was just thinking, sorry, I'm popping back on for a second, is if you took a piece of this the size of a page and you folded it over and you put it in your book, you could train this because the other pages will hold it down, but it is thin and it is brittle. That's the only thing. But you could just put a piece of this or maybe half a piece in your journal. But let me finish getting what I was getting and I'll be right back. Okay, I got a few supplies together and I've had some thoughts, and I'm thinking this paper is the same as any other paper. So I can make an envelope. But, as I said, this paper is fragile. So, what I'm thinking is taking a digital and backing the digital onto the paper and then folding it up into an envelope. And here's the words, so that can come up. This can come down. So let me glue this on for an envelope, and you keep it towards the bottom. Then I'm thinking, okay, keep unrolling, and I can also, let's set this here to hold it. I cut out like a collage type thing, and I can make tags out of this, or a pocket, or anything I want. So I'm gonna glue this on, because with a pocket I need it to be backed, but I'm thinking this could be a wraparound pocket. Wouldn't that be nice? Have side openings. All right, let me think about that one. I don't know if the paper, because it's got so many holes in it, if things would slide in and out easily. Well, you know what? I'm just going to start gluing some papers on here, and then we'll decide from there. Tags, pockets, wraparounds, toppers. I mean, I think we can make anything out of this paper, and I'm going to use it in that journal. Oh, and I wanted to show you, while I was waiting for things to print and stuff, I made out of a piece of chipboard a closure, and I just took a square piece of cardstock. I took this one, actually, it's like a wood grain, and I just held it to here, and I figured out, okay, how can we make it look straight? So I figured out the sides, the middle, and then I cut one, flipped it over, cut the other. So it's not perfect, but it's as close as we're gonna get, or that it's gonna get. Maybe I'll trim it a little more, but I thought if I put some rivets in here, or brads across, or glue it and then put a eyelet right in here, then I could take ribbon or something, or string, or what have you, and wrap it around the whole thing. That could be a closure. So Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I'm going to do is glue a bunch of papers onto this paper and come up with what we might do. Now, seeing the words are going back and forth, I'm wondering if I should put this way. If I put this way, and the envelope, let's see, the envelope, I want the words to come down, so I'd have to put this on this way. I bring the envelope up, and I bring the top down, and that would make the envelope. So let me glue papers, let me play. You glue some papers on yours, you play, and we'll all meet back here in a little while, and we'll make some tags, some pockets, some wraparounds, some toppers, who knows, maybe some hidden paper clips. I think you can do anything you want with this paper. I am excited, and there is a ton of it. So I'm gonna get creating, gluing, and then we'll come back and we'll create things and maybe decorate a little, okay? Okay, so get gluing, and we'll see you in a little while. Okay, hey there. Not that you would know, but it's the next day. I wanted to show you what I came up with so far. So we started with a journal cover, and here's my cover. I created a tab at the end here because a lot of the piano rolls do have some sort of tab, so I put the tab there, and I also put together a couple of signatures. Making sure these are in camera. Yes, they are. Okay. So I did another double page, and then I just found some papers, and I put them in here to decorate. And the same here. I just found an array of different papers and put them in here. So we have two is better than one. What commercial was that? I'm wondering, yeah, that side's good. Alright. Oh dear, here we go. Neighbors are driving by in a golf cart, and it is a beautiful day here in Florida. So here's the cover. It's all of 78 degrees, no humidity, nice little breeze, sunny, and I'm sure a lot of you wish you were here. But this is why I live here. Anyway, so this is the inside. If I fold it over, and I fold this over, now I just have to come up with how I want to close this. So that's that. Then I pulled out more papers to try to use, and I backed that one, and I found this old, I put part of it in there. It's from 1931. I put some in the signatures, and then I found these. I believe I got this from that woman. This is from 1937, and then this Billboard magazine I found. This is the Disc Jockey Supplement from 1948, and it is just gorgeous. just gorgeous. And I thought I can incorporate some of this with that piano paper and make some ephemera. But in the meantime, we were talking about pockets and stuff like that. So I backed some of the music paper, and you see, it wants to roll up even when it's backed. And I used different glues on it, just to try. This I used the Mod Podge, and as you see, the Mod Podge, it's wrinkly. This I used glue stick, and the glue stick I use is called Uhu Stick, and it is really holding this paper. It's holding it very nicely, and the difference is this is nice and smooth now, and it's not lifting off. I left it overnight to see. Oh, here it is a little bit. But what I thought was this piece we can cut and make some tags. This piece we can make into an envelope. This piece, what did I think? Oh, I remember. Fold it up. Fold it in half and make a wraparound tag. So as you can see, you can make most anything you want out of this paper. The only thing is, it needs to be backed because it is so old, brittle, and well, this is not as thin as most of the papers, but it's thin, and it's brittle, and it's got all these holes in. So every time when you cut it, wherever those holes are, it splits. See, like right here, it's split. So you just have to be very careful when you cut it. So that's it in a nutshell, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the journal a little. And I'm going to see if I can, let me just see now, since we're all on camera, if I can make something with this without backing it anything. So let me make a good crease here. And get my scissor. Oh. Oops. There she goes. It is stubborn paper because it's been rolled up for over 100 years. So it says, yep, that's where I'm supposed to be. And I probably should have just trimmed right on that. But I'll just do it this way. I wonder if I iron it, if it would train it to stay open. Let's turn the iron on. Still have it out here, so why not? Can't hurt. Can't hurt. Let's get the iron hot. Let's put that there. Move the glue. And I'll use this hook, because if I put the iron on this mat, I've learned my lesson. How to go buy a new mat. It curled, it waved, and I did everything I could to straighten it out, and it would not do it. So do not put your iron without protecting whatever you're ironing, protecting the board itself, because you'll end up throwing it away. As I did. Actually, I didn't throw it away. I've used it with something else. I don't remember what now. Let's put that on newspaper, see if we can get that to straighten out. And let's see. Here's my protective mat. This I got, I think it was Timu. I'm a Timu queen. If I want something, I order it through Timu because it's so cheap. See if I like it, see how it works. And if I really like it, I'll go out and buy the real thing. Let's see, are we hot yet? Yep, she's hot. So let's see if we try to iron this. Let's see. These little trifle irons, I gotta tell you what, they are amazing. It takes up a whole lot less room than that big mama I got. Let's see. This seems to be helping. Let's turn it over. Put it on this way. And let's see. And I'll tell you, this little thing works. It protects whatever's under it. It's not doing anything bad to the paper. And what I want to see, why I want to try a single sheet, is to see if I can make a topper or a page side thingy. Much better. Let's do this side again. Much better. So we can iron this paper. You know what this would look good with? A napkin. Ooh. I should go through my napkins and see if I can find something really cool. A good friend of mine gave me a whole bunch of napkins, plus I got happy snail mail ones. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And that would really look nice. Let's see. Well, I'm going to tell you, that worked. So, since I have this out and these are curling up, let's see if I can do it with these to make it easier to work with. It'll set the glue tighter, that's for sure. Let's see. And I'm pushing a little firmly on this because I really want it to straighten out. Flatten, my boy, flatten. Let's see. Oh yeah, it helps. Oops. The glue is sticking a bit. Let's see if we can get this side now. Because this is the side that's curling. Come on. Flatten out. Flatten, flatten. Flatten out. I don't think it's working as well as the one sheet. because it seems like the minute I move my iron off of it, it curls right back up. See? So it's hot. So what I'm going to do is while it's hot, stick it under there. Alright, so that was our ironing trick. But, in thinking of a napkin, let's see. I do have let's cut a piece of this. And this I used on something else. I used a piece. I'm so frugal with my napkins because I don't know if you knew the story, but I asked my husband to take a box out to the garbage, and which he did. He took several, and he threw away the box with all my napkins and lace. I could have died. I cried like a baby. Just like a little baby. I wonder what that napkin over this piece of paper would look like. Because the minute I put any kind of glue and put it down, it'll become see-through. So let me do that. Let's try that. What kind of glue? Let's see. Do I have any clear? No, I have white. Oh, I do. I have clear glue. Let's try some clear glue on this. Let me get something underneath it. There we go. Get my spreader. There we go. And let's see, I don't know if it'll come out of here. We can try. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Spread a nice thin layer. And I want to get these words. Let's make sure we get these edges good. And these edges are good. Okay, let's bring it down. And glue. Spread, spread, spread. Okay, let's see. As big as our napkin. I'm gonna go a little wider here. A little wider. These edges. Okay. So let's put this right there. There. Ooh. You know what? It's gonna wrinkle, and I kind of like that look. Let me get it up off this plastic. Get this book out of here. I've got too many things going on. Whoops. Okay. Right over there. And let's finish patting this down. And we have lots of air bubbles for some reason. So, what I'm gonna do, put this in here. And where's my mat? Let's hope I don't hurt anything. Let's just run that iron over it real quick, like. And just try to get some bubbles out. Oh, listen to it. That plastic, I don't want it sticking. Okay, let's see. Let's get some glue where the napkin is and spread that. And there's no holes over here, so I'm not afraid of it seeping through to my desk. And if it does, that's what they make wet ones for. Okay. That's pretty glued. Okay. That's pretty glued. This corner is not. Let's get some glue on there. Okay. So what I'm going to do my little hanger trick. I had these hangers. I bought them because I went on a cruise for the very first time in my life, and my girlfriend, who's a professional cruiser, told me all the things to make sure I had, and these were it. And I never used them. So I brought them out here, and I use them to hang my papers up on. And I hang them on my rack. And they dry a lot quicker and straighter. So let me hang that up on the rack. And let's let that dry. Okay, so let's put this one away. Need a napkin. Do I have one? All right. So, without further ado, let's make this little envelope. And what I'm thinking is, maybe I want a little piece of lace or something. Maybe I should glue that down. Get a piece of glue paper. Get my glue stick. Let's glue that down good. So, I know I watched the videos and they said cheap glue doesn't work well, glue sticks, but that the Uhu glue, and they weren't using Uhu, they have never used it, but they had heard that it really works well. I happen to have it, that's what I use. So I said, the other one they said works really well is Elmer's Craft glue stick. Now, I've never used that. Okay. There's that. So, I want the words to come down like that, and this, is that how I want it? No, then the flowers are upside down. So it's going to go like this, but I'm going to decorate all this, and I want to put a piece of lace here. So, and I'm going to sew it on, and then I'm going to sew the whole thing, but I'm wondering if I want to put something here as well. Maybe I'll just decorate this part. So I'm gonna go make envelope. I'm gonna make a wraparound. I'm gonna make some tags. And then, yes, I shut it off. Then I'll come back and show you the end result. Maybe I'll do a few of these pages that are in there. And the cover, I haven't decided how I'm going to decorate, but okay. So I'll see you all in a little bit. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning. I am going to just show you what I've done. Hopefully get this uploaded and edited and put together and on the group page on time. So I ended up, I was sick all day yesterday, but that's okay. We got some stuff done. So anyway, here it is. It's not complete, but I'm gaining. This is the closure I ended up making. I know it's a little funky looking, but you just take this, put it through the loop, and it opens up. And what I did here was I painted with a metallic paint to make it look metal, and then I put this piece of hardware on with some brads. This is how I bound my two signatures in. I did a crisscross method. I made a paper bead and then covered it with a little bit of ribbon, and it's got the rivets in each end. And then this is just more hardware that I added on to make it, because this wasn't really big enough, so I had to add on, and I put this on there to hold it shut. So I don't know, I know it doesn't look great. Maybe if I put that down further, I don't know. I still gotta play with it, but that's what I do. I might end up cutting it off and redoing it and do something different. But this is, I didn't decorate the outside because I just love this paper and I love the feel of it. It's smooth. This is all original. It's just so beautiful. So I just couldn't bring myself to do anything more to it. So let's open it up and let's see what I do have completed. So we open it up, and on the inside I did start to decorate the inside. I also painted with the metallic paint a little bit of a different color on the inside to cover these brads that hold this metal piece on. I put some ribbon on here, I put some lace, I cut out, I found some pictures online on free sites, and I cut them out, fussy cut. Oops, there's a piece that does not belong. Put a little piece of music paper here. So I'm not quite finished with this. It needs a few labels. It needs some filling in. So there's the front cover. So we start with signature 1, and I made the first pages of each signature the actual piano paper, and then I found a picture of a player piano, and I fussy cut it out, and I took some old sheet music and made a pocket and put, this is copyrighted 1931, this music paper, so it kind of goes with the year that the sheet music, probably all my papers are from 1902, I don't know, something like that, to 1928, I don't know. So 31's a little later, but in my research, they did make player piano paper till 1950 something. So anyway, this is just a tag I made. I've got to make tags, I've got to make all kinds of things. So, but there's the pocket there. And we turn the page, and here's the other side of the player paper. And I put a keyboard here, and I just stuck these in here. I still have to back these, age them up, but I put them in there just so I remember that I need to do that. Then this is a digital, and I love my birds, and I figured birds sing. So, and I put some washi tape down the side, some music washi tape. Get the theme going on here. Oops. And I still have over half this roll of paper left. I don't know if you can see, but it's got to be, let's see, there's quite a lot on there yet. But what I'm noticing, the closer you get to the roll, the more it curls. So I've been ironing a lot. Ironing works. Oh, there's another tag. Okay, there's another tag. I'm making tags. Then here, all I did was put a piece of lace on here for now. This is going to be a writing page. This is over the page topper. And what I did was I just took some, this is machine tape, you know, the adding machine tape, some ledger paper, tea dyed, I painted a bag, and this will be a big pocket or something here. And I put a little dangle, little music note. There's a paper clip to hold it on. Here's a trumpet, and it comes off. You can take the paper clip off. It just wraps over the top of the page. And I know it really doesn't match, but that's me. I like to have a little color here and there. Little tab on the top, same thing. Then here, this is straw paper. I got this from Italy, and I did some stamping on it. This is an old bill, and I hope you can hear me. I know I'm talking low. I don't want to wake my husband up. He's still sleeping. But anyway, this is an old bill, and inside, on the back of it, I made a pocket, and inside I made this accordion thing. I don't know what you want to call it, but I put a piano keyboard on the front, and then on the back is all writable, and then the top just flips down, and this little music note holds it down. Can you see it? I hope. And then it just sticks here in this pocket. And this page I still have to work on. This is one of my one of my jelly paints. On the back of it, I put some old ad from that paper I showed you. This is just a dyed doily I stuck in here. This is some digital, and I made it a pocket. Gotta finish that up. Here's a piece of a map. I did do a little stamping. More doily. This, I just put a piece of music paper up here because it really didn't, when I attached these, they showed a little difference. Ooh, more stuck. Alright, I'll fix that. I glued this here. That's the other side of the painted paper I did. The other side of this, still have to do something with it. This is a pocket I made. It's a pocket. And I sewed the whole thing. Oh, I have it upside down. I'm like, what? Okay, there's the pocket. I put some lace on it. Just sewed the whole thing. I still have to decorate it. This page, I just did some stamping. It's the back of the bill. This is the straw paper, and I still have to back that, but I made that into a pocket. This is just this. This is called the Cantina fold, and what you do is you open it up and you write on the back, and in the back here is a secret pocket. And you put the whole thing up, and you can write and decorate all of this, but I just liked all the words. That's from the piano music. And then I just put this on just to hold it shut. And I put a little flower, some lace. This I just stamped. This is just some digital. This, I fussy cut all these keys out and kind of mixed them up here. Put the word music, found a picture of an old player piano, still have to back it. And this is the back of the signature, last page. That's the player piano paper. This is the piano paper. So this starts the next signature. And this is an old player piano picture, and I stamped a picture of a derby hat, and I put a little number on the paper, and I put old music paper behind it, and I turned it into a pocket. It's a very deep pocket, so I still have to make something. I did stamp right there, and you turn it over. This is all needs to be done. Writing space, still working on that. This is a napkin that went on the piano paper. Turned out pretty cool. Some washi tape to match up these two because I added it onto a page. This is old music. The cover of an old music book. This, I just put some digital down and some ribbon. I stamped a little. I still have to put something in there. This is all stamped. This is actually, it's called construction paper, but it's from the 50s. So it's very heavy. It's not like construction paper you buy today. It's pretty cool. This is out of a book. Old book page. I did a little collaging on the front, and it's a pocket. It's a tag I made out of the piano paper. Then here I took washi and I lined this whole thing with washi, and this side's a pocket. This side I still have to do something with, but I did the whole thing because I added it on. That's what it was. I added this on. This I still have to do something with. This is the wax paper, and I stamped it. You can see through it, so I want to put something interesting there. This is part of that cover of that music book, and what I did in here was I made a envelope out of the music paper, and this is a piece of a napkin that I put on here, and I sewed the whole thing, which you can see. I still have to do my strings, but this is the envelope, and all I did was paper clip it on. For now. Okay, and then this side I sewed shut to make a pocket. This is the piano paper. No, this is the napkin. The napkin I put over top of the tissue paper. No, I sewed it onto the tissue paper. That's what it was. It's on the piano paper, the napkin, and I sewed it onto the wax paper. This is just a picture that I put on here with some lace. Made a little tab out of the lace, and it's actually a pocket. Oh no, a belly band on this side. I just stuck some things in there to remember it's a belly band. I still have to decorate it. I think I want to put some pockets on it. This is a corner pocket on a book page, and this is a napkin on material, and I just sewed that on. And this is a tag with a pocket with a music paper tag. So this is the piano paper, this is the music paper, that's a napkin, that's a piece of a napkin. Then this is just a piece of, oh, this paper I created. I've been creating my own papers. I created this and I decided to include it. So I just put it on here, and it is a envelope. So this is the back of the envelope, and I left this. I really like that. That's where the glue was on this envelope, and that's all natural. I just love that. And it's from Moscow, USSR, and I left that. And I just put something in here so I could remember to do something with it. This is a wraparound pocket that I made with the piano paper. It's got two pockets, one on each side. Obviously, I need to finish decorating it, but here is that construction paper. And look at it. Look how old that is. I just put some stamping on there. And this I'm just holding on with a clip for now. This I have to do something with. It's a cover of that music book. This was a old letter, and I just put some lace on it. Still have to finish that. This I started to collage with some ephemera that I found. This is just digital, double-sided. This I found. This is really cool. Oh no, I made that one. That's right, I made that one. Oh, I'm not good. Okay, and these I just stuck in here. This building is actually, this is in my research, this is where they made the most of these player pianos. And I forget what the name of the city was. I want to say Chicago, but don't quote me on that. And then there's a side pocket over here. And, oops, come on. And then that's the back. And I tried to stamp a flower on here. It really didn't come out too well. And then on the corners, on the back, I put the corners on to keep it more sturdy. And this got in the paint. So, but I figured the paint touched it. I forgot, I painted it. And I tried to wipe it off and it made a mess, but, so I don't know. Now I may decorate it. So, there you have it. That's what I've come up with. And I really hope I get to see some works from you people. And if you do, please put pound RRCC so that I can keep track. And I believe I'm gonna finish this. Oh, here's a tag. And for the month of December, we're gonna be doing some projects, and I'm gonna finish this up. And I believe what I'll do is give this as a prize for the most submissions in the month of December. So there'll be more to come on that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you try to play with some music paper. I have quite a lot, 30 rolls. If anyone cares to purchase, I'm going to sell them for what I paid for them, plus if you just pay me the shipping, and that's it. So that's in a nutshell. This is Robin. I've had a great time with you, had a nice Thanksgiving, hope you all did too, and I'm waiting to see your comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Share this with other people. Let's grow the group. Let's grow my channel. Let's do it. We're a team. Yay, team. Also note, I posted the birthdays coming up in December. It's not required, but it'd be nice to send a birthday card or little put a little pieces of paper or a ribbon or something they can use and remember that you remembered their birthday. Or just on that day when I post their birthday, say hello, say happy birthday. So anyway, we'll be seeing you. This is Robin checking out. Bye bye.